Today I'm going to show you how to embed grids into Salesforce record detail pages in Lightning using the GridBuddy Lightning components. Now there's two ways to do this. I can either embed a tabbed page, and that's a series of multiple grids that I've configured against different objects that are all going to be related back to this account ID. And I'm also going to show you how to embed an individual grid just solo by itself. To do this, you're going to go to the same place, which is we're going to use the edit page to actually go into the Lightning page builder. Once I'm in the Lightning page builder, if you've had your My Domain deployed in the org, you're going to see two Lightning components in the custom managed section, the GridBuddy grid and the GridBuddy tab page component. Here at the top of the page, I've embedded the GridBuddy tab page component, and you see when I click into it, the configuration is pretty simple. I'm going to set a component height, and I'm going to give it a page name, and you're going to see all of these are the GB tabs that get generated in the grid wizard when I go into manage tab pages. And here I have an embedded account page, GB tabs, that's going to map to what I embed on the page. Now within your tab page configuration, just like in Classic, I can configure this to show one or multiple tabs, and it's very easy to add and remove tabs, and I just pick a grid that I want to put in the content area. But within each of these tabs, and let's look at the contacts one for instance, I'm going to append some URL parameters in the content section that's going to tell this grid to filter this grid that I built on contacts by the account ID and dynamically pass the account ID of whatever page I'm on. So that's what we're using on the detail page itself on this contacts tab to say, only show me the contacts that are related to the big data core. Now there's much more information about these URL parameters, these FPF and FPV parameters in the user guide, and you can do this for both standard and custom objects. Standard is going to have a certain syntax where we target a field and pass in the value. Custom objects are going to have a very similar syntax, except we're just going to target the custom field by the field API name and do the same thing. We can also use this key value pair to do interesting things like if I want to embed leads by matching the lead company to the account name, or if I'm working in a hierarchy situation, I maybe have a field that's identifying my hierarchy, and I'm just dynamically passing this into the grid to show me everything related to that hierarchy. Tons of options for how to do this. Contact your customer success manager for more information there. Now the other option is we can embed the grid directly, and this is outside of a tabbed page. So I just have a grid, I need to put it in the page, very simple integration. Here in the page builder, it's going to be a slightly different section. So here I've added a custom tab here, and in this custom tab, I'm loading the other option, the GridBuddy grid component. And you see when I click into here, it has slightly different configuration options here. So here you just select a grid by name, and this is going to be all the grids that live in your org. So I picked an account contacts grid where contact is my parent object. And here we're actually just giving you a section to put in those URL parameters exactly as if you'd done it on the Manage Tab Pages component. So it's using that same FPF and same FPV values, slightly different syntax. I need to dynamically pass the record ID in the page, but again, this is all available in the user guide, and your customer success manager can help you with more there. I hope you enjoyed this quick overview in configuring Lightning components. Please reach out to support@appbuddy.com or your customer success manager for any specific questions. And thanks for watching.